What's up guys, hope you're having an awesome day. Today's video is a TMI Tuesday, and by the time you are watching this, I will be about 39,000 feet over the Pacific Ocean on my way to Canada to see my family. Whoop whoop, so excited. Glenn is finally doing better. He has had the most awful couple of weeks if you've been kind of keeping up with me on social media, so really glad that he is well enough to fly, and we are so excited to be going back to BC to see my family. It's just like, and it's been amazing weather, so yeah. Okay, so for those of you new to my channel, TMI stands for Too Much Information, and this is a video series where you ask me questions and I answer them, and it can be about whatever you want. It could be about the universe, it could be about me, it can be about animals, it can be about whatever. I really don't care. As long as it is semi-appropriate, I will probably try to answer it. So leave me a question down below in the comments and I might pick yours for the next TMI Tuesday. Let's get this party started. So, why have username is asking, what are your thoughts on the band 5 Seconds of Summer? Alright, so this is going to sound pretty pathetic seeing as I enjoy this type of genre. I've never heard any of their music, and one of their band members follows me on Instagram and a different band member follows me on Twitter, and I have no idea who they are, and people tweet me all the time like, I'm so jealous they follow you. I don't even know what the big deal is, so I need to go check out their music because I feel like kind of a douche for having no idea who they are. I just know what their genre of music is, so I'll check it out. Maybe I'll give you an answer next week. Sydney West asks, if there was a movie made of your life so far, what would the title be and who would you want to play you? That's hilarious. I have no idea what I would want to call it. How bad would it be if I was gonna quote Kesha? How bad is that? This crazy, beautiful life. I have absolutely no idea what I would call it. I would probably have Hilary Duff play me because, hey, I get the Hilary Duff resemblance sometimes. I don't know, you guys say it to me, so do you think she'd be good to play my life? I don't know. Exciting Things asks, can I have a meetup in Toronto? Probably not anytime soon, seeing as my family lives on the other side of Canada. So if I'm ever out to the East Coast, I would love to do a meetup. I think it would be so much fun. I want to visit Rachel from Rachel Loves and see Gigi, and it'd be a lot of fun to go out to Toronto, but I don't really have any reason to be out there, and if I can get work to bring me out there, that would be amazing. So fingers crossed, but not anytime in this near future. Sorry. Tori Keith is asking, how does it feel to know that I have 22 million views? It's pretty crazy. Like, I never in a million years would have guessed that that would be the outcome of starting a channel. For those of you who've been following me for ages, you'd know I started a channel because I was lonely. I was living alone in Vancouver. I was really tired of not meeting people that really clicked with me, and I thought, okay, well, how can I be a hermit and still meet people? And going online seemed like the absolute best way to get the best of both worlds. So to have 22 million views or whatever my channel's at now, to have 500,000 people that watch my videos, it is mind-blowing, it's humbling, it is incredibly, it's a powerful feeling because I feel like you guys listen to what I say and it really, really makes a difference to say the right kinds of things in terms of being a positive person and being a role model. Even though I didn't set out to be a role model, it is nice to hear that by being myself and by projecting exactly who I am out to the interwebs, that for whatever reason that could touch your life. That's a pretty cool feeling. I've got some pretty amazing notes from my viewers before that have really, really made an impact on my life. So it's kind of neat that for whatever reason or however I've made the smallest little bit of impact on your life. It's a pretty cool feeling. So yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. It's still mind-blowing. Can't really pronounce your username, but it looks like it's Sheltige, maybe? Sorry about that. You're asking, my skin looks extra glowing and amazing, thank you. Did I switch up my skincare or my makeup? Either way, please do a video on it. I did switch up my makeup. I do want to do a video on what base I've been using because I've been really pleased with A, the staying power, and B, the look of the base that I've been doing. I would definitely say the past couple of weeks my skin has had a little bit of a, I don't even know what the proper word is, not a spaz out because it's not like zitty, but like it's not normal. I think it's from travel and from stress because I've been super stressed about Glenn being so sick. And I definitely know that I get a bit of hormonal swing or like stress stuff going on with my skin, so unfortunately my skin isn't exactly where I want it to be, but it's still so much better than it used to be, so yeah! I haven't really switched anything to do with skincare. I'm still using all the same products. I'll probably end up doing a skincare video in the next couple of months just as an update to keep you guys updated, but yeah, thank you for noticing that my skin's been looking pretty decent as of late, and yeah. Logan's Lala is asking about my extensions, how long do they last, and anything to do with extensions. Before I actually get into an answer, I have an entire video series on it, so I will link it down below for you to check out. I have keratin bonds, for those of you who are wondering. I've had them for, this set I've had for probably 2 months, 3 months maybe. If you take good care of them, they can last for like 6 or 7 months, but it totally depends on care. But I go totally deep into the whole hair realm in my hair videos, so go and check out those videos. Disinformation is asking, do you have any specific spiritual beliefs or sayings that I live by or that have helped me in my life, etc.? Like everything happens for a reason, or if it's meant to be, it will be. Yes and no. I am not religious, so I do not follow a spiritual leader such as God or Allah or Buddha or whatever spiritual name have you. I've always believed in the idea that do good, be good, and good will come to you. And I definitely think that back in the day when The Secret came out, that was definitely something that resonated with me because that was something that I had already believed in, but I didn't really have the words to voice. So I definitely believe in the universe, I guess, is the best way to put it, and that's what I'll say. And I think a lot of people make fun of me for saying that, but whatever, so be it. I think that human beings are connected. I think that we are all the same if you go deep down enough, and I think that being a good person and leading a good life and being kind and being true to yourself will be the best way to live your life, but that's just my opinion. And can I just say, I really dislike when religious people say, I wish you would find God, or I wish you would find this. It's like me saying, I wish you would find a tree. Like, I don't mean to be rude in any which way, but it's not what I believe in. And I think it's so awesome that that's what you believe in, but it's not gonna happen for me. And saying that you wish that for me, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of a slap to the face because I'm very happy with what I believe in. And I don't say, I wish you believed in what I believed in. So, I don't know, I just would prefer if people didn't leave those kind of comments because I have no problem with religion whatsoever. It's not my thing, but if you want to do it, that's awesome. And if it makes you happy, then go for it. A lot of you are asking for a house tour, and I'm sorry, but I won't be doing a house tour. It's just not really what I want to do. I don't know, maybe like one day in like way the future when I live in Canada and I actually have a proper house that I spend money on decorating and I actually really am proud of. But like, I love my house here, don't get me wrong, it's just that it's not like exactly how I'd want it because I don't want to spend a ton of money on creating a living home when we're planning on moving back to Canada in a couple years. So I will end up showing you guys my beauty room. I know I've been saying this for months, but I'm not finished and I don't want to show you until I am finished. Like, I still have to paint the skirting boards. There's so many things that like aren't done that you can't see in this room, and yeah, I take pictures, but like I strategically like angle the pictures so that you don't see the fact that the flooring's done but the skirting boards aren't on, or like the windowsill isn't painted, or the wall that's directly behind my camera needs to have wallpaper on it, or there's a light up there that I really want to turn into a chandelier. Like, there's tons of little things that I would like to finish just for my own peace of mind, but I just haven't had A, the time, and B, the money to do it. Like, it's expensive to renovate and it's just not my top priority. So I will do it, and I promise that I will do it, and I'm so excited to show you. It's just, I'm not ready yet. I'd rather spend that money on traveling. Stephanie Macias, I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. You're asking that you see that I like EDM concerts. Maybe I do. What's your favorite DJ currently? You love electronic dance music, and do I like trap music? I don't like trap music. I'm sorry, it's just not my thing. Yes, I do like EDM. I went to EDC recently in New York. It was so much fun. I had a blast. I am also going to Shambhala Music Festival, and it's my first time going to Sham, so I'm hella pumped, to put it in the most simple terms. I'm going with a huge group of my friends. It's going to be like the best time ever. I'm not like super, even with music in general, like I love music, but I'm not like, oh yeah, this band does this or this band does this. I don't really know bands and DJs very well. I just know that I like the song. How embarrassing is that? I would say that I like Calvin Harris. I really like, let me scroll through my iTunes. Who do I like? I was recently listening to the Swedish House Mafia, the One Last Tour live soundtrack. That's pretty awesome. I also really like going on 8-tracks and listening to all of the mixes on there. I think that that is pretty badass. I don't really think I have any other EDM on this computer. How embarrassing. But yeah, like I'm not huge into it enough to know specific DJs and specific songs, but when a song comes on I know the lyrics or I know the song and I really enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any songs on my phone, if that makes any sense. Like if I listen to music, I go online and I put on somebody else's playlist. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, if any of you are going to Shambhala, please let me know in the comments down below and we will be friends at Shambhala. Samuel Jean Fortier is asking, since you're Canadian, do you speak French? Je peux parler en français un petit peu, mais I'm just not very fucking good. I took French immersion for 3 years and I promptly like totally forgot the majority of it. So I can read in French quite well and I can understand French quite well, but I have an awful accent and I was never really confident with speaking it. And I think that I'm not very good at writing. I mean, I'm not even very good at writing English. I mean, I'm a phonetic speller slash writer slash person, so that in French was totally hard. But I really would like to pick up French again. I feel like there's so many things that trigger my French knowledge. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Or I'll watch like a TV show and somebody will speak French. I'm like, I know what they said. So I do want to get back into it. I was looking into the Rosetta Stone program. My mom did that for studying Spanish and she's almost fluent in Spanish now. She's almost fluent in Spanish now, which I thought was pretty cool. So I might give that a go. But any tips, or does anybody want to tutor me in my French? Maybe? Kinda. Sorry if my lighting's not completely exact this video, guys. It is 12:04 a.m. I've been editing for the last 8 hours trying to prep videos and I'm supposed to leave for the airport in like 6 hours. We'll see how this goes. Okay, let's see if I can find the next question. Everyone's asking if I am going to do a meetup in Vancouver. Okay, so my family lives in Salmon Arm, so I will be in the Okanagan. I won't be in Vancouver. With that said, I do really, really want to do a Vancouver trip, but I have absolutely no idea at what point that will be, so you're just gonna have to stay tuned on my social media. Make sure you're following me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or whatever combination of, because that is where I will probably be announcing if I'm doing a meetup, and it will probably be quite a last minute thing. I'll probably try and do it on a weekend so that more people can come and it's not like super interruptive with your work schedules, but I would love to do a meetup. I have no idea when I'm going to be in Vancouver, so yeah, we'll see. And then for Kelowna, I will be in Kelowna on and off over the next couple of weeks. Again, I'm not exactly sure what date would work for a meetup, but I would, however, love to do a meetup. So again, if you are from Kelowna and or Vancouver and you would like a meetup, let me know and what day might work for you sometime in like August, maybe. Okay. I'm not sure where the comment went, but somewhere on my Facebook, somebody asked me about my Thailand trip. So I thought I would fill you guys in on that. So Glenn and I flew to Thailand on the 20th of June and we stayed until we got back on the 1st of July. So we were supposed to actually get back on the 4th of July, but we changed our flights to come home earlier. I was going to do a long story short hand movement, but then I decided against it and then I was left with a gimp hand. So the Thailand trip was good. I mean, it wasn't exactly what I had expected. We went to Phuket and then we immediately went to Patong Beach. And for any of you that have traveled there, you probably know exactly what I mean. I'm not a party person. Like if I go out like one night and then I don't go out for like another like month, maybe 2 months if I'm lucky. And Patong was like party central. It was like mini Australia. There were so many Australians. There were so many ladyboys and everyone was like drunk off their face. And it's just not really my scene. And I mean, it's not any of my problem. It wasn't my wedding. It wasn't anything to do with that because I did go for a wedding. That was just where they wanted to be. So we went a week before the wedding started. Preferably, in hindsight, I probably only would have came like maybe 2 or 3 days before the wedding because it was just a lot of party, and that's just not what I really like to do. And on top of that, Glenn was really, really sick. He was midway through a root canal and he had it infected, and the pressure from the airplane when he flew up created like an air pocket in his tooth and it expanded and it caused him like obscene amounts of pain. Like I've never seen him in so much pain in my life. So the whole trip was kind of like a downer because we were sick. I was like stomach sick, he was tooth sick, and everybody wanted to go out and we felt bad for not going out. So it was kind of like, it was just really tiring. And I had expected Thailand to be like really good food and like monasteries and like temples. I guess monasteries isn't the right word. Temples and like elephants roaming free and things like that. And instead it was like dirty, smelly elephants in chains that were bleeding from the head and like not things that I wanted to see. So I don't know, it was a really cool experience, but I definitely would not be going back to the Patong area anytime soon. I would love to return to Thailand and probably go more to northern Thailand, but yeah, that area wasn't really my favorite. Although I will say the island that we went to for the wedding was phenomenal. It was stunning, super, super beautiful. The resort was really, really pretty. The only thing that I would have changed was they didn't really have a huge selection of food on their menu. So we ate like the same thing for like 5 days straight, but whatever, not my problem. Don't really care. But if you've been to Thailand, I would love to hear where you went and why, and was it amazing and what did you do? I was really like on the fence about doing anything to do with animals because like I said, I didn't feel comfortable at all that the animals were abused, and they so clearly were. Like, oh my god, like it made me sick to my stomach. I do know that there is like, what's it called, like big elephant sanctuaries and stuff like that up in the northern area of Thailand, but yeah, the elephants and tigers where we were like either super drugged out or just not in very good condition. So yeah, I would love to know more about your Thailand experience though, and where I should go next, because I will be returning one day. My last question is from Laura B, and you are asking, do you know when or what video helped your channel take off? I would love to know when it all happened. Thank you, and I love your channel. The funny thing about your question is that nothing has really sparked an event where my channel has just taken off. It's not like a lot of other YouTubers who have had a video that has gone viral and then all of a sudden they've gone from 50,000 to 500,000 in like 6 months. And that's so cool and good for them and like cool, but like my channel's never really done that. I've been doing YouTube for coming up on 4 years now, and I still don't have a video that has 1 million views, and like I really don't care. Like for me, YouTube is something that I do because it's fun, and the moment that it stops becoming fun is the moment that I stop doing videos. Like yes, it has now morphed into becoming a business and a job and things like that, but if it's not fun, I don't want to be doing it. And I think that that is something that I've always held very true and I'm always going to stick with. Whereas I feel like not everyone has that same mentality. But yeah, I mean, I've done a couple of collaborations with people where like you like see subscriber jumps and stuff like that, but it was never something that was like, oh my god, there's like thousands of people overnight. Like it's never really happened like that. It's just kind of been slow and steady, which is cool. I mean, I'm so appreciative for each and every one of my subscribers, so I mean, no complaints from me. But yeah, it hasn't ever been like a overnight success story like a lot of other channels have been. I've just kind of trucked along and done my thing, and yeah, it's been fun. So that is my TMI Tuesday this week. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I really hope you leave me a new question for the next TMI Tuesday down below in the comments. I've asked you guys to leave me like so much information in this video, but honestly, I read each and every one of your comments. I am so enthused when you actually take the time to write me, to have a conversation with me. It is so cool, and I hope that you notice that I do try and respond to as many people as humanly possible without me going crazy. So please do leave a comment down below. I will try and respond or talk to you in the next video. Like I said, I will be on a plane and in Canada and seeing my family and friends for the next couple of days. So please excuse me if I'm a little bit MIA from social media, just because I am going to be enjoying seeing people that I haven't seen in a long time. But after that, I will try and get back to as many people as possible. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.